Hello, 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 everybody. Hope you are doing well. Here we go. Alright, good evening, everyone. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're having a good weekend. It's very warm by me. But, yeah, today I'm gonna finally try out Obi-Won Blue, which is a deck a lot of people have been saying are like the best, is like the best deck from this set. Hey Juan, hope you're doing well. And I'm very excited to try it out. I whipped up my own version. It is not perfected yet. We'll probably be changing things as we go. But the general idea is we use Virgin's Temple to grant our force, and then we just kind of play a lot of value pieces, things that use force, things that don't, and just kind of generally outvalue our opponent with top ends like Yoda, Home 1, and Kelleran. We also have things like Jedi Consular and General's Blade in order to get stuff out early, which is really powerful. I'm also playing some Wolves, and I like Iterant Warrior a lot, so I'm playing that as well. The other big thing is a lot of times we want our turn 1s to be 4 health so that we can trigger Virgin's Temple right away. And yeah, just the ability to put experience without paying anything. I mean, we have to use the force, but in this deck it's really easy to get. But yeah, the ability to put experience without paying anything is extremely strong. See, one says, oh yeah, his ability is breasted, but I feel like Snoke is better. I mean, Snoke is basically just Tarkin with a different hat, right? Having to pay the 1 is a really big deal. So yeah, let's get some games in. Yeah, but Snoke is cute, but being able to play on curve and still do experience is kind of backbreaking against some decks. Let's see, so we're against red. We could go turn 1 Jedi Consular, which is probably the route we want to go. In which case, we could go Dagon Master on 2. I have initiative, so I don't think there's much he can actually do about this. This is the upgrade defeater. Sure, we'll claim. We got our force. Ooh, is the daughter better? I feel like it's basically the same. I think we don't need Gunji anymore. That's fine. So we'll trigger this. And I think I just want to play the 5/5. Daughter has more health. We'll play the 5/5. Oh, but then we don't have the force for the effect. I didn't think about that. That's fine, though. That is A-okay. Super laser attack, we can just claim right away. Yeah, I figures they'd hit the Consular. Okay, so we have force immediately again. I think we won't cheat anything in play here. We'll probably just play Iterant Warrior. Or I guess we could Obi-Wan to give it an experience. Then they can't actually out it very easily. Yeah, I like this better. That makes it very annoying for them to get rid of, and Jedi Consular attacking can just get us force back. That's fine. We're just gonna swing at base. Oh, never mind, we don't have the... This is a different force mechanic, I need to remember that. I'm so used to playing the force attack bases that I have to remember that I don't get that with this one. I might actually be playing too many force triggers, interestingly enough. If that's the case. So look, like most of the things in my hand need force right now. So it might be worth doing a little bit of a tweak. I'm just gonna drop this as a shielded unit. We'll just try and run him over. One says sure, but his deploy is way better than Tarkin and isn't limited to just first order cards like Tarkin was with Imperial. I mean, that is true, but it still costs 1, which tends to be a little harder to use, and you can't stack it, right? I have to double check that. That might be wrong. We got a Fell. I want this Interceptors. I think we're just using Fell the Dragon this turn. slash Shatterpoint. You can stack it. It just has to go on the biggest thing, right? That's the requirement on it. This has to be the strongest unit. Okay. I don't think it's bad by any means. I just think the fact that you get to do it for free on this makes it kind of ridiculous. I say free. You gotta use the Force, but still. Hi, Clockwork Gadget. Hope you're doing well. There's an OB. That's gonna hurt. We will trigger our Force here to get a search. Chirrut is good. I still think we're felling here, though. Which means we probably should just take Yoda. Yeah, that's fine. Fell takes out the assault cruiser. So we don't have to worry about that. So we will deploy. And then this is just on an attack, right? Yeah, okay, you don't need to be, to use the Force when he's out. Interesting. I'm really surprised that he put Piat out there. Now I can kill him. I guess it did shield him from a good amount of damage, to be fair. We're going into 6. Am I just always using Internet Warrior this turn? He can play a 7. No, he can play an 8 this turn. I think we can dump the Bright Hope and then we just have the Interceptors. Oh, Frigate? Well, that's like nothing. I think we Shatterpoint the Frigate. I mean, the other option is we just hit base a whole bunch. Okay, Probe Droid comes out. Next turn, Interceptors plus Internet Warrior is a play. I kind of want to use my Force, though. I guess I don't technically need it. Hi, Panda! If I Shatterpoint now, I also can't remove Bigger Thing later. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to play the Internet Warrior, heal 3. And then we'll have Obi-Wan put an XP on there. This is just better because it gives experience as well. Don't you need another master? Which I actually need to take these out. I have too much Force in here right now. We're going into 7. So as long as we keep a decent board, we're going to have Yoda on 8, and that should just win the game for us, honestly. That's one of the things that makes this deck so annoying, is that, like, if you don't clear their board, then Yoda kind of crushes you. And it's really hard to clear the board because it just gets so freaking big. What are they going to do? They have 9 now. Still no Devastator, though. Ooh, Turbo Laser Salvo. That's really spooky. I think we just drop Obi-Wan here, and that protects us from more damage. Because at this point, I think we're just trying to push to win, rather than like trying to trade efficiently or anything. I am going to keep this in case they have a Devastator next turn. Okay, so they didn't want to give me a free Yoda, which makes sense. We have Home 1 as well if we want it. Interested to see which route they go. Okay, that's fair. So, should we Home 1 first? Home one gets us an Iterate Warrior, which is really nice. Yeah, this puts a Sentinel up too. Oh no, it doesn't. It's a 4. I guess we just drop another Interceptors then. "12 indirect. Okay, well, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Putting one here doesn't matter. I mean, I guess it can matter. Let's put 2 here and the rest on base. Oh, it's only one more. Perfect. Do I care about the Obi-Wan trade? No, I don't, because if they trade an Obi-Wan now, we just can win. We just claim now. Yep, that's game. GG. Let's tweak that one thing that we wanted to tweak. Just because we're playing this base, we need to have a little bit less force in it. So Cheer It is good. I think we could throw one less Cheer It. Dion needs to come out, and I think Daughter needs to come out. We could also probably play a couple less 1-drops. We have a lot. That's probably fine. 46. Let's get some Lukes. I don't think Luke is in here right now. Jedi Knight. Still just a really good card. And we need some 5-drops. The other thing that's... we, like, really want 5-drops because that's what, like, our turn 1 Jedi Consular play isn't a 5-drop is the most optimal. So let's see what some good 5-drops are we could use. Okay, let's see here. We have Alaya, doesn't do much. Patrolling's interesting. Actually, Kalis is probably pretty good there. Let's put some of those in. I like that idea. Chewie's not bad either. That's actually probably really good. I'll take some out after. I'm just going to put all the ones that are interesting in first. Krell's not good probably. Ooh, Kiati's really good. Just has a ton of stats. Sifo-Dyas, not for this deck. Ghost, Marauder. That's not anything. I don't really... Okay, now we're into 6s. Okay, so what do we have? We have 54, which is too many. Let's go 1 down on Bright Hope. 1 down on Yaddle, because I like Gunji and Consular as our, like, optimal things. Oh, now we're at 49. I guess we could put the Yaddle back up just for consistency. Where'd he go? Oh, because I took Yaddle out on accident. That's why. Put some of those back in. Alright, let's try this out. Copy, copy. Since I've been having issues with decks not, like, doing that right away, I'm just going to do a couple refreshes. Alright. Alright. R2 isn't the best start. R2 into Obi-Wan's kind of mid. It's not the worst. I guess we could go R2 into Obi-Wan and give Obi-Wan an experience. Sure, we'll try this out. Boop, boop. They do have initiative, which is a little annoying, because hypothetically they could power the dark side us. But I suppose I don't really care too much if R2 is the thing that they power the dark side. It's not really that big a deal. What are they thinking about? Okay, that's fair. And of course it didn't update Update the deck properly, because it never wants to do that. I'm gonna make a copy and publish it. This way next time it'll be correct. We'll pass. Don't think we really need interceptors against this. It tends to be mostly ground-based. What are they doing? We're probably going Obi-Wan into internet. We could actually go Bright Hope too if we really wanted to. Interesting. I think we swing with the R2 first here. I'm actually going to clear that off. We'll put that on the bottom. That's fine. We'll play Obi-Wan. And we're going to give Obi-Wan an XP and pass. Color Run's not bad. I don't think Redemption's ideal in this matchup. I think I'd rather have the Color Run and the Yoda here. It's not an aggro deck, so we shouldn't get too much damage. Hidden Raid. I wonder if he just goes to face with the Inquisitor or not. If he goes face, then I think we trade into it with Obi-Wan. Plays a Chirrut. Okay, okay. So we definitely want to play a unit here. I think it's just the Warrior. I think we play the Warrior, but we don't heal the base. And then we can XP. Because this having Sentinel is going to be really annoying for them to deal with here. Dang, they really just claimed there, huh? We could do 2, 3 to cheer it. I don't think that's worth it. Consular. Actually, we'd probably just play the Master this turn. With the Consular away, just go up naturally. It's not like we need to XP the R2 or anything. Let's see. Talzin also flips this turn. And I don't have a Sentinel up yet. Interesting. So they're going to minus something. They minus the Ignorant Warrior. Which is an interesting choice. I mean, we can get our full... I think we get our full 4 damage on Chirrut now. Because they don't have the Force, so they can't protect him. He can trade with Inquisitor, but I mean, that's just fine. If he flips Talzin now, then we get to kill the Chirrut for basically free, which is a really big deal. No. Okay, so there's the Force, which means it'll be mildly annoying to clear this again. So I think we play this, gain Sentinel trigger, gain another Obi-Wan. That's fine. Talzin doesn't do that much right now, which is good for us. Here she comes. Oh, he minused first. Okay, so Internet Warrior's probably gonna die without me really being able to do much. Oh, I should have swung there. She used the Force for that. I forgot. That was a misplay on my part. It's not like a huge misplay, but it definitely was a misplay. Interesting to see what... Is the next play deploy? Oh, Force Throw. So that kills Obi-Wan. Which is annoying, but not the end of the world. This lets us clear out the cheer it, which I'm surprised they let us do after that misplay of mine. I would argue that that was actually wrong, the order they did that there. But it's fine. The Force Throw didn't do that much damage. Yep, here comes Talzin. I think we swing with Obi-Wan, we clear the Sage. And then we give an XP to R2? I guess it can go on the Damien Master, it's fine. He can clear Obi-Wan with Talzin now, which is a little annoying, but that lets us keep the Warrior. Oh, he's going to clear R2 and clear that. Okay. We can claim. Oh, and then Inquisitor clears Obi-Wan. Okay. That's fair. That does let us clear his leader with the Danyan Master next turn, which is nice. I don't think we're going to end up in space much this game. Do I play the Obi-Wan right away? Probably not. I think we kill Talzin first, and then we play Obi-Wan. Because if they want to do a double trade, that's fine. Juan says, I think General's Blade would go good in your deck. It has General's Blade in it, Juan. I think only 2, to be fair, but yeah, no, it's in there. Actually, maybe the Iterate Warrior's better. Well, actually, no. Obi-Wan's probably better right now because it clears Grand Inquisitor. Force Choke. Oh, well, we got a Yaddle to play now. That's good. Nice. Yeah, no, it's good. It's really good when you go Gunji into that. Here's the question. Do I want to XP Yaddle, or do I want to leave it up in case they clear the Master? I guess I don't really need a search right now, so we can do this. Plus, that makes it pretty much guaranteed we'll have Virgin's Temple next turn. We aren't taking more damage than I would like. Yeah. Not much I can do about it right there, though. Ooh, what did they do to... Oh, they force choked Yaddle again. That's actually really unfortunate. So we could take the guaranteed Shatter Point, because if we play Kelleran, we're going to take 12. That's actually death. And we don't have Force here either, yeah. We have to do this. We're actually kind of SOL. I think we lose. They just had some really annoying answers. Having double Force Choke there was really bad for us. I mean, if we can get to next turn, they don't have a lot of cards. Maybe the last card's bad? Oh, hey, we're good. Never mind. That's actually perfectly fine. Double Force Choke? Yeah, it was really good in that situation, too, since our base requires us. But we have this now, which heals 5 and kills this. So we're actually probably okay now, especially if they can't clear this Yoda. If they can't clear the Yoda, next time we get to Iterate Warrior, and we're definitely good. It's fine, we'll clear this out. Rivals fall. That's unfortunate. We're not going to get Force next turn. But they probably don't have another play. Ooh, that's not ideal. Home one's solid. I don't know if we're going to get a chance to play Keller in here. I mean, it's probably... I guess home one gets us a 4? We don't have Force, so home one into Obi-Wan, I guess, is the play we're going to make. We are up cards, so if we can get around this curve, we're actually in a pretty good spot. Obi-Wan's good because it trades with the Infused Brawler, too. I mean, technically, they can clear Obi-Wan after that. This will also heal us, which is nice. Because they can Talzin now to kill Obi-Wan, which not much I can do about that. We still have the home one, though. They have to deal with that at some point. Ooh, the Asajj is a little spooky. Ooh, that's another Yoda. That probably just wins it for us. Because that's a massive heal, and it kills Asajj. This Yoda card, like, when it hits so hard. Lon says, now you have Restore. Yeah, no. Getting that Yoda, I think, just wins the game for us, because now we healed too much. It was close, though. There was a very, very large window there they could have taken advantage of if they had the right cards. It does look like they're playing a very low curve, though. Power of the Dark Side. I think we keep the home one. That is tough, though. Because we can Inner Order and Kelleran next turn. I'm gonna keep... Ugh, I guess... Let's keep the Yoda. We'll see, that could be wrong. Being able to interrupt Warrior, yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're good. I don't think we need Rivals anymore. We can just use Fel. Because we can do this, heal 3, and then deal 4 to the Inquisitor. Plays an Assassin, but I think at this point we've kind of won. We've successfully turned the corner. I think the only thing that we're worried about now is Super Laser Blast. I'm actually going to play the Owen. Oh, there we go. We're about to play my favorite card in the set. I think there's an interesting thing here where... Because you notice I'm not using my leader that much. There could be an argument that you play less Force stuff. And then... Oh, I didn't change my deck. Whatever. I'll just play one more with this. We have Jedi Consular, which means we keep. Shatterpoint's probably good here. I guess we don't need 2 of these. So there's a Yaddle. Pretty sure we're just throwing down Obi-Wan here. Obi-Wan plus XP. 5/5. Which lightsaber is this? Okay. And I want the Force again, so we're just gonna claim. Because obviously we could trade, but then we wouldn't get Force this turn because that doesn't have any health. 4, 5, 6. So there's only units, right? Yeah, play a unit from your hand. I guess we can dump the Shatterpoint now. Honestly, this isn't the best. I would love to... Should I just play Yaddle? I guess we could just attack their base with Obi-Wan, too. What are the chances they don't swing base? 0? I'm going to make a bold statement. This might be wrong. But I feel like they never trade the Yaddle plus a lightsaber into my Jedi Consular. Yep, they did. They attacked it. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. We'll play this just so now we have 2 things that give us Force next turn. And we can do that. Get a little bigger Yaddle. If the Yoda, I think... Okay, they claimed, so we can get our swing in then. Definitely don't need Grogu. Now, we can Luke this turn if we want. Incoming, that kills Yaddle. I think we do, so we're going to trigger Consular. Play Luke, and we'll take out the Razor Crest. Took out on top. We'll deploy Obi-Wan. And I think we take out the blue leader. I'm actually gonna XP the Consular, because there's like 100% chance this Luke dies here. I feel like there's no way they don't have a removal for him. I don't have a lot to actually play this turn, which is kind of unfortunate. Actually, we could Consular the Redemption in, just as like a large unit. Is that the play? I kind of like that. I mean, they have a Yoda coming, though. They'll probably just stack an 8. Probably has Rivals Fall. I mean, yeah, use Shatterpoint there. I guess I don't really have any other plays, so we should just do it. It's fine. Oh, you know what? I can heal Obi-Wan. That's actually super worth. Healing back Obi-Wan is like a worthwhile thing there. Swing. Redemption gets an XP. Pass. Okay, well, we don't need 2 Owen. I like him, but we don't need 2. We have the Rivals Fall for the Yoda here. And the good news is he can't, like, stack and then flip. Actually, the fact that he has no units in play. He has to remove first before he Yodas, which is really good for us. What is the play gonna be? I mean, 7 Luke doesn't do much. Caloran doesn't help him much either. Just plays an Obi-Wan. That's fine. Well, we'll hit for 7 before our Redemption dies. Annoyingly, I don't have a good way around. Uses the Yoda. Wait, uses Yoda? Oh, he's flipping. He's blind flipping. What does he hit? Oh, no, he didn't do it. He plays Chirrut. I'm actually going to play Owen first here, I think. It doesn't really matter. I guess maybe that was wrong, so it gives him a guaranteed hit off Yoda. Oh, he claimed initiative. Interesting. Okay, well. We'll definitely do this. Take out Chirrut. Do I? I think I saved the Rivals Fall, honestly. Well, I feel like we don't need the Internet because we have 0 damage on our base. One says, probably once you're my only hope. I mean, he wants to stack a big card so we can kill Redemption on flip. I think he should have just waited there. Oh, that's a good thing, too. There's the cruiser. Do we Yoda now? If we Yoda now, we can't fell the Yoda. But he's gonna get to kill something anyways. I think we just Yoda now. Well, no, we're not even healing anything off our base. Maybe we Yoda and kill the Assault Cruiser, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's a little bit of a weird play. So, I mean, just attacking base had a point there, too. There was a couple routes we could have gone. I like this because I literally don't have a good way to clear that big guy. I guess technically he could put an 8 on top here. And then it would be a little spooky, but we still have a Rivals Fall next turn. Yoda flips. Yeah, you just took out my... Oops, I definitely wasn't supposed to pass there. Whatever. That's fine. We have a Callus. We might... Or no, we have Callus this turn. Yeah, that's fine. We can just Rivals Fall the Yoda. Have the zone. We'll claim. We just drop Kelleran, I guess. Plays a Chirrut. Honestly, all of these cards are good. I kind of want to keep all of them. I guess we don't need the Callus. What are we going into here? We'll keep all these cards. Do we play Keller and do we play Home One? Guess Home One's a little better. Putting Obi-Wan in play gives us our Sentinel back. Hi Archon, hope you're doing well. Put a lightsaber on it. Which one is this? +3/+1? Well, we can't actually kill him now, so I guess we'll XP the Home One. If he doesn't have a removal, this Home One's gonna be a problem. Regular Shatterpoint kills Chirrut now too, which is really nice. Oh, he gets to cycle. Does he have it? Plays Eathcoth. That doesn't really matter anymore. Puts a lightsaber on him. I mean, that's not ideal. I mean, I guess we have double fell. We can just do that, right? Do we fell first? I kind of want the attack first. Juan says, I'm surprised he hasn't run out of cards. I mean, he's got plenty of stuff. I feel like nowadays you, like, never run out of cards anymore. Everything is just, like, plussing now. Swings with ETH. I think we Shatterpoint here. Wait, what? Why couldn't I? Oh, it has 8 health? How did I just misread that? Did he put some... Oh, he put Foresight on it and I didn't notice. Well, that might lose us the game. That was a massive misplay. That's on me. These stupid visual bugs for the equips, it's been like that for a while. Why not Field of Dragon? Well, I thought that was all I needed to kill the Chirrut, and then I was going to fell the dragon Eathcoth after. But... Is that a Yoda? Oh, no, it's a Chewie. What do you use the Force for? That was weird. Well, we'll just claim. Maybe we can just win with this Home One. He's short on damage to kill me next turn. Gain Force. I don't think we're ever playing Callus here. He's got 10 on board, but he needs 14. I think we're always playing Kelleran. Yeah, because we can Kelleran and Fell. None of these really help, honestly. I guess Chirrut's pretty good. That means we can't play Fell the Dragon, but it does save us damage, so I think this is correct. Burn Shatterpoint kills that. That makes sense. I'm gonna put Gunji out, and then we'll just first action Fell the Chirrut next turn and try and kill. So we made a misplay, but they have 8 left. I really want first action. What's the chance they don't do anything else? Probably pretty low. Does putting an XP on anything like really make a big difference at all? Not really. It's still only 5. Yeah, we're just gonna claim. I don't think the XP matters enough. Does he know that kills? Or it kills my guy, I guess. That's fair. That's fine. Go first. And then we'll fell the turret. And we even have another removal piece if they happen to have... Oh, no. We have enough for Fell and Luke if we need it, so we don't need to resource. We can take out turret. They have to answer or play a sentinel here. I guess if they had something that did put one more attack on Chewbacca, then we'd be dead too. Yep, that's game. GG. Oop, that's not right. Alright, let me actually play with the deck I want to play with this time. Yeah, if anyone has anything they really want to see me play in this deck, by the way, I just kind of put a super generic version of it together. There's definitely, like, things we could play that we're not playing right now. A big one being the 3 ambush spaceship that becomes a 5 on the ground. We have Yaddle plus a Obi-Wan. Yeah, we can keep this. Callus can go away, and I guess the home one. Play a Yaddle. Interesting. Pershing and Maul is not something I've seen a lot. Ooh, Virgin's Temple Pershing. I never thought about the fact that that works. Are we getting Power the Dark-Sided is the next question. The answer is probably yes. As long as I don't have 2... Yeah, there it is. As long as I don't have 2, this is okay. If they have 2, we're in a bad spot. Hi, Liam. Hope you're doing well. Good afternoon to you, too. Alright. Now, if they have another one, we're in trouble. Consular, R2. I think I'd rather have the Consular right now. Actually, the play might have been R2 and Consular, now that I think about it. I think that's probably better than Internet Warrior if they're playing... Yeah, they have another one. That really sucks. I'm going to play the Consular down because potentially we can Keller in next turn then. I should have kept the R2. That would have been better. I think in like most circumstances too that would have been better. Plays an Enforcer. We're just going to straight up claim here. Oh, I guess I didn't think about the fact that I have a Pershing draw. I could have put an XP on the Consular. Ooh, actually, no, that was important because we didn't have a Force to start this. We didn't, like, regain the Force. But now we can do this. Play Kelleran. Kelleran will play... These are all terrible. I guess I play another Consular? It's probably better than R2, right? Yeah. Not what we wanted at all, but it'll have to work. Fortunately, they're getting a lot of cards here. Anytime your opponent's triggering multiple Pershings, that's not a good day. I mean, if I was him, I would have the Enforcer attack the Consular, but... Small flips on 6, right? Yeah, flips on 6. Does some damage, that's fine. We'll deploy Obi. So we'll swing here, and I guess we XP... XPing the Consular doesn't do anything, so we'll just put it on Kelleran. It makes him a big target, but the Consular's +1 there doesn't trade into anything, so it's fine. It'll probably die to the Enforcer next turn. What we really want to do is draw a home one here. Juan says the removal is slowly dwindling. Yeah, that's... The problem is they just drew so many cards off this Pershing. They're going to get to draw another one, too. That's fine because they don't have force, so they can't ambush me. We'll claim. Throws a force throw. Ironically, we could do one, but I kind of want the Owen. Nah, I guess it just is what it is. We'll do one. Another reason Owen is good. He's a 1-cost force throw. This is... Does another damage to Keller, and that's fine. Pershing's gonna probably... Oh, we didn't use the Pershing. That's interesting. Oh, we topped a home one. We are in capital B business. Capital B business. One says I love it when people force throw and I have a 1-cost in my hand. Yeah, so I'm making a video right now. I'm still making it. It'll probably come out this week sometime. About how I actually don't think force throw should be banned anymore. And I think everyone's going to think I'm an idiot, but after playing like a pretty decent amount of this new set, I really don't think it's that bad. I think it's kind of fine. We'll do 8 to base. Clockwork says, nah, you're right. I think it's funny that a couple other YouTubers put out a video on how good it was recently, but like, it's just not the card it was before. I think it's because everything's like a 2-4 now, and like it's just not good enough anymore. Alright, so we're going to take out Pershing, and we're going to XP the Obi-Wan, so that Maul can't kill it. One says I didn't even know Force Throw was banned. So it's not right now, but Fantasy Flight has talked about, they technically didn't name it, but in the last ban thing, they said that there was a card they were looking at in the next set that they might have to ban preemptively, depending on how it interacted, because it got a lot stronger. And everyone just assumed it was Force Throw, because it was Force Throw they were talking about, even though they didn't mention it. However, even though Force Throw is a lot easier to use now, like, you can basically always trigger it, the fact is they made the draw a lot better, so the discard matters less. And they increased the health, like the base health on everything. So it's kind of fine. Liam says, I think Force Throw is good as ever been. I think it would actually cause people to play around it. It turns out it isn't super difficult. So the big reason, and I'll go through this in my video too, but the reason it's balanced now, and I don't think it was before, is because before, if you Force Throwed on 3, like, you always killed something too, because you'd be discarding like a 3 or a 2, and a lot of what people played on 1 were things with 3-2 stats. So it was a 2-for-1 because you discarded a card and killed something. But since everything everyone's playing now is a 2-4, like, it's just not the same. What is going on over there? Guess we'll just swing with home one then. They're kind of running out of health. So that's why, like, the card itself got weaker, basically. I think I'm just gonna play Luke and kill this Maul, honestly. So even though it's easier to trigger, the game itself got stronger. So it's like more balanced now, I think. Also, hi, Fantastic. Just saw you got in there. Yeah, Clockwork says, draws better, units beefier, and people are learning to keep low costs in hand. Yeah. Liam says one side of it, but there's also so many more force trade units. The Force Throw is on more than ever was, so I think it evened out. Damage is smaller and use is more frequent. I mean, that is true. Having, I'm still at 0, right? Yeah. Can't I just do this now? I think it actually, like, overall, compared to everything else, is a little weaker. That being said, it is still a very good card, and every red deck will run 3 of it. But I don't think it's as crazy as it was before, even though it's easier to trigger now. They're dead. Because when I first saw the set, I thought it was going to take over the format. Like, I thought it was going to be like red or nothing. But after playing a lot, I think it's fine. I don't think it needs to be banned anymore. Juan says Obi-won. The deck is so, like, if you have people that are new to the game, by the way, this is the deck I would recommend them trying to play. I think it's a really, really good teaching deck. Because, one, it's really strong. And two, it, like, it really teaches you efficiencies and, like, resource management really well. So yeah, if you're bringing new people into the deck, build them this Obi-Wan deck. And you can even take out, like, the expensive stuff, and it's still good. It'll teach them how to play the game really well. And it's not overly complicated either. It's really pretty simple. Clockwork says, how am I like an Obi? I mean, I knew it was going to be strong, and it's been strong. I'm not surprised at all. Am I playing General's Blade here? I think the answer is yes. Liam says Force was still in game for sure, but it doesn't feel much worse to me than getting heavily hit by OB. I think OB's stronger than Force Throw now, honestly. Because OB scales with units. Did they also play one? That's funny. So we're going to swing here and see what they do. Are they going to hit me? They're not. They're hitting base. Okay. That means I can XP if I want to. Do I want to, or do I want to Initiative Shatterpoint? I think I want to Initiative Shatterpoint, so I'm going to claim. That's fine. We don't need 2 General's Blade. That's excessive. We will Shatterpoint, use the Force, take out Gunji. Lim says Force Throw will still win games for sure, but it doesn't feel... Oh yeah, no, I already read that. My bad. Lon said stalling for victory from Maul all over again. Sealing victory. That's the plan. I will take out this Obi-Wan. Oh, it's got Sentinel, so I have to take it out now. And then we get to play Gunji for free. Boop. Well, we don't need another Yaddle, that's for sure. Ideally, they play a small card here so we can hit him with a Kiadi play. I actually think we're playing Kiadi no matter what, to be fair, but... It's probably Force, XP Gunji. Okay, so they play the daughter, so we don't have to worry about anything like that. Do I just throw Obi-Wan out? No, Kiadi's too good. We're going to play him. The thing about this deck, too, that makes it really strong is, honestly, like, Obi with Vigilance Temple, if you get the ramp on 1, or not the ramp, the Consular on 1, it is so oppressive. Like, it's really hard to do anything about him. Do this, put an experience on Gunji, I guess. Because, like, you can just get insane things for no reason. Really easy. Obi-Wan comes out. Yeah, Consular on 1 with Virgins goes so fast. Like, you can just put Kiadi Mundi in on 2. Like, how are you getting rid of a 5/7? They attacked Yaddle. It's really surprising to me. Well, I'll at base with him then. If they use the daughter here, then we definitely clear the Jedi in hiding. They did use it. That's surprising to me. So I think that means this clears this. We give an experience to Kiadi. Oh, this didn't have an XP. That's funny. And then this can take out that. Which leaves us in just a very, very good spot. I don't think we need Internet Warrior. I think I'd rather have Chirrut here. Especially since I'm not using the Force. But yeah, Obi-Wan just has so many strong early plays. With Virgins specifically. Because Internet Warrior... Or, like, Obi-Wan on 2 is really good, too. I want to kill this daughter. Is it worth Kiadi? Probably not. You know what? We're going to hit base, I think. Yeah, I like this play the best. Because I'd like to trade Gunji, but I want to see if I can keep him Kiadi locked. And this way, they can't use the Force without... And then if they want to play a Mace or something, they can't. If they use the daughter here. Playing a Caloran, okay. They didn't have a target. That's really bad for them. So I think that means we just play Cheer It here. And then I think we just go base. Are they going to burn Force for daughter? I think even if they do, we just go base with Gunji now. We've got Cheer It out here, and that's going to be annoying for them to clear anyway, so we might as well just go at base. We'll keep Obi in case we... I guess it's always probably Rival's fall this turn anyways, whatever their big play is. We don't need the Force for anything. Oh yeah, Kelleran can't even clear Cheer It with the XP on it. Home 1's pretty good though. I do get to draw 2 cards, which is pretty sick. 3... I think we just go to base. Or we could stop the healing. I think we stop the healing. Well, guys, honestly, this Obi-Wan Blue is kind of everything a lot of people wanted from some of the set 3 deck leaders. Iconic Clone Wars characters, go wide, plays big iconic units. All the prequel folks. Yeah, for sure. It's like the Jedi deck, right? Yeah, we gotta clear the Obi first. Nelson says Holdo is the best new leader with all the resistance cards. Nelson, that is a very bold statement. I think I will not agree with you, if that's okay. As much as I love your optimism. Now, Clockwork, we don't need to laugh at their opinions. The best! I swear! Bangs on tables. That is a hot take on the way that the surface of Mercury is hot. Liam, do you mean you die if you go there? No, it's okay. I'm into it. Listen, I want Holdo to be good. Unfortunately, those +2 leaders just, like, traditionally have not been very good, too. So, like, even if she gets good units, I don't know if she'll be good enough. Because she just reminds me of, what's the Separatist guy? There's a Separatist guy that when something dies, you can give +2/+2. Very similar kind of leader, and he has a lot less stuff. Archon says, how many pre-releases are you doing? So it depends. I have to double check what the schedule looks like. Hopefully a bunch, because I need Vaders. So, I need Vaders, and I don't want to buy too many boxes, if I can avoid it. My budget's a little tight with Gen Con and the Galactic coming up next month. Although I did find some pretty decently priced flights, which is nice. It also says Wat Tambor syndrome. Yeah, Wat Tambor. That's what I'm thinking of. I actually tried him a ton. And, like, he's one of those leaders where if everything goes perfect, then he's actually pretty good. But everything has to go perfect. Panetta says Vader's going to be $100 quick. Yeah, and I'm going to need 3 of them, too. That's the thing. I would like to not have to play $300 if possible. Looking pretty similar over there. Am I playing Chewie this turn? I guess I can. Mal says Wat was okay and limited. Honestly, he's not the worst. There are worse leaders than Wat Tambor, because you can actually get really aggro with him, and he can kind of do some damage. But, yeah, he's not always ideal. I think I'm going to Shatterpoint this Cheer It. I don't have another good thing to play this turn. I could Shadow Blade the Chariot, or I could put the General's Blade on the Chewie. That actually might be better. Because Chewie can't really die to anything they have. I like this. I'm going to... Non-vehicle, yeah, okay. I won't get the bonus, but I think just a 8-9 Chewie is kind of cracked against him right now. Archon says, I wish they did playmats for top 4 and initiative for top 8. Are you talking about for sneak peeks, Archon? Because the problem about adding more prizing to them is they're already kind of expensive to enter. Because you got to pay for all the packs and stuff. So I kind of just like it being just like normal prizing, honestly. Nozzle says there was a post on TCG selling Vader for $350. I mean, stuff like that always happens, though, before, they still have plays to make. Sure, we'll put an XP on the Consular. People always go crazy before the set. I don't think he'll be that much, especially because he's also in the special edition things. And we've seen that traditionally, if they're in the special edition, then they're a lot cheaper. Oh my god, why is our hand so loaded with good things? So I think we... Man, I don't want to dump the Shatterpoint, but I guess that's the play. It's Shatterpoint or Yoda, I guess? This just seems wrong, right? Yeah, we'll dump the Shatterpoint. So I think we clear Obi-Wan now. Unfortunately, that will let the Consular trade back into him if he wants, but I think that's okay. Current pricing for PQs? Oh, PQs, yeah, no. Well, so every PQ around me, at least all the good ones, add a ton of extra pricing to them. So, you just have to be careful what PQs you go to. Like the PQ I go to in Chicago, they add like $1,000 worth of pricing to our PQs. What do they do? Oh, they gain force. Nothing of mine died yet. I'm going... Do I just play Kelleran? I'm just going to play Kelleran. Actually, I really want to Luke them. I'm going to deploy Obi-Wan and see what they do. Coco says, yeah, pastimes to Chicago is my local and the private is always sick. Yeah. Like, that's really good. Gotchan says, yeah, last peak I went to, I got one promo card in a single pack for top 32. Yeah, that does suck. I mean, to be fair, top 32 is pretty low pricing usually. I don't know. It's hard to do. I don't have a good answer for that. They didn't... Well, I'm annoyed. Okay, so... I think the play here is... Do I ram? No, because I need the Consular. I guess I'm playing my own Kelleran then. I wanted to play Luke, but I guess I just can't. Well, I guess I could Luke. No, because then Kelleran just kills him. I'm just going to play a Kelleran. It's fine. Then we can swing here and we can boost this up too, which is really nice. We don't need 2 Owens, that's for sure. Yeah, there was one in Minnesota that was like that people were also really complaining about. It also says there's no cards worth over $100, is there? Not counting foil, hyperfoil. So there hasn't been since set 1. In set 1, since there didn't print enough of it, Vader and Luke and I think for a while, what is his name? Boba Fett were all over $100 at one point. And I'm guessing it's going to be like that because everyone needs to get their cards before Galactic. So I wouldn't be surprised if that Vader was actually $100 until after Galactic. Arton says, yeah, it's okay. I think it's more on the people running the event versus FFG. But I thought it was a bit weak given there are 112 people. Oh, that's super weak given 112 people. Unless it's like $5 entry. If that's $5 entry, that's fine, but yeah, no, that's pretty sketch. Do I drop a Yoda here and just murk the Kelleran? I think that's correct. Oh no, because I don't get to use force. I'm a big dummy. Oh well, I think we're still okay. That was definitely incorrect though. $50 entry? What the hell? Why is it a $50 entry? Yeah, no, don't go back to that locals. That's awful. My PQ was freaking... My PQ was $30, I think? And yeah, it had like 1 to 2 grand worth of prizing. That's crazy. The winner got like 5 boxes. Yeah, that's insane. That's like not even... That's like unethical levels. I would never go back to that store again if they did that. Yeah, like they split like a case. Plus, I think they had a showcase for first too. Well, we already have a Yoda, so we don't need another one. That says most of my PQs were 40, not the crazy pricing you just described, though. To be fair, that one is out of, like, abnormal. Normally, it's not that good. That one's just, like, really known. The other one I went to, I think they gave, like, a box for first, and the promos, and, like, they split a couple other boxes for everyone else, too, like. So the way I see it is if a store is ever, like, if a store is ever putting out less pricing than half of what was paid in, that's unethical. To me. And that does not include the promos, by the way. The promos are given to them for free. Ideally, it should be around 70 to 80% of the money goes to pricing. But if it's less than half, then that's not an ethical store and you shouldn't go there. That says that I went to a Pangea Gaming, had like first getting a Carbonite box and 2 regular boxes. Yeah, see, that's perfectly fine. It doesn't have to be crazy because you also have the day one buy, right? So there is other pricing as well. There's the promos. Plus, like, I think PQs are like, it's not an event you go to hoping to make a ton of money or anything. It's mostly an event you play for fun, right? I should probably pay attention to this game. I'm kind of just winning without doing anything. But don't I have a target? Oh, I just played this home one. I didn't have a target. That's funny. On site, I think they went too far with the venue. It was a private location in a central city location versus being hosted at the store. I think it was bad value, but the location was good. Yeah, no, that's unexcusable, honestly, what they did there. It's one thing to, like, be like, alright, we want to have a better location and pricing, but $50 plus no pricing is crazy. Like, if they're charging more than, like, $10 for that, it's not worth it. But, I mean, that's the store, too. It's kind of what you get. There is a store, like, I don't go to the Minnesota store for PQs. Even though I could, like, it's a little bit of driving, but it's still only, like, 5 hours away and my sister lives there, so I definitely could go to that one. But since their pricing's terrible, I'm not gonna go. Like, no thanks. Hogwarts says 50 gets you in the door at Galactic Championships. Yeah, exactly. Like, 50 is what you charge for a major, like, 800-person event. Not, like... Not bad. That's nuts. I don't think local things should ever be over $30. Unless they're like a draft, then I could see it, but... Yeah, no, there's no way. Speaking of things that cost money, I did finally get to the first monetization level. So if anyone wants to be fancy, support the channel, you can, like, subscribe to the YouTube thing now. I think it's $3. And you get, like, special chat privileges and stuff. Pretty cool. Obviously not necessary. Feel free to enjoy my content without paying anything. But if you want to support the channel, it's $3 a month and you get, like, special chat things and stuff. I didn't lock any videos or anything. You don't have to worry about that. But it's pretty fun. I think you can make like little GIFs and stuff too. I still have to play around with the settings a little bit. But if you ever feel like doing that, you're more than welcome to. I was pretty excited just to get to that. Honestly, that was 3,000 view hours in like the past 6 months, which is pretty sick. And I've got you guys to thank for it, so thank you so much. That being said, I think we dump the warrior. We go Grogu into General's Blade. Yeah, I want to keep the Shatterpoint. Oh, also please like the video and subscribe to the channel. That's the bare minimum. That's what you should be doing. Archon said, but the Legal Authority PQ promo? Oh, jeez. To be fair, they have been better about that. They did take to heart when people were complaining about how bad the promos were. So at least they did do that. We're going into 4 and I have, like, no 4 to play. I guess I have Shatterpoint. Also says, yeah, pre-release here is $35. Spending more than $10 in a store showdown is rough. I've had a lot of the store showdowns do $20, but they usually increase the pricing. So that's fine. I'm completely fine with them doing that as long as they are increasing pricing accordingly. Pre-release being 35 is about right. It's usually 30 to 40, but you're getting a bunch of packs too. And like my locals does pack per win for the pre-releases too. So like you're potentially getting like an extra 3 or 4 packs on top, which is really nice. Of the new set too. Like it's not like junk sets. Guess I'm playing Chewie this turn. So we'll dump the Yoda. I want to keep this Rivals Fall because it outs the Avon. Archon says, loving this Obi deck. I played Luke 1 for the first 3 sets. I love this playstyle. It's a very fair playstyle, right? It's literally like you're not doing anything fancy or tricksy. You're just playing units. You're making them bigger. You're trading. You're hitting face. It's pretty fun. It's literally like the perfect deck to get into the game for. Whoever says promos have been better across the board. Well, everyone yelled at him, and they actually like put out a whole like article and stuff talking about how they messed that up. It also says none of the stores here do pack per win anymore. So sad. Depends on the tournament for us. I have a locals where they do pack per win for draft. And then for... they do pack per win for draft. And then they do like 3 if you get 3-0. And then 1 if you get 2-1. On the other one. And then another one of my stores does even more prizing, but it's much more merit based. So you only get good prizing if you do well. Oh, and then you also get for entry you get a pack plus like 1 or 2 of the promo packs too. And it says, I run the locals at a shop I work at. We also do pack per win and add-on carbonites for the overall winner for every 8 players that join. Well, that's really cool. That's really good pricing. Pies haven't received 1 booster pack, 1 promo pack, 1 initiative token, 1 mini token. All 3 old players get a booster pack and a promo pack. See, that's pretty good. That's fine. Also says there's a place that did that for pre-release, but they stopped. That's kind of unfortunate. I don't know. It depends on how well like supported the game is at the store too, I've noticed. But yeah, I don't know. Since it's not a main game, so main games I count as Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Those are the 3 main games. Arguably maybe One Piece is getting there too. So not being a main game means sometimes you really have to fight for your store to like take you seriously. And that can be a little rough sometimes. Gar Saxon. I think we'll do this. So yeah, you really gotta like be the person there yelling, saying, hey, I want this kind of thing sometimes. I want that. See, Fennec says Cincinnati Star Wars scene is weird. I've never actually played over there. What's weird about it? Also says now they give the winner a huge stack of packs instead. It's kind of lame. So I think it's lame in certain circumstances, right? It kind of depends on what you want your scene to look like. If you want it to be a super competitive scene, I think that's fine. That's just something that, like, that's just kind of up to your scene. Because I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but that does make it harder to attract new players and stuff. Let's see. Arkan says we have to talk about the carbonite design for the set, though. What do they do with the backgrounds? They look like bubblegum cards. I'm gonna reserve my judgment until I actually see them, because I was really down about the carbonite packs from last set too, but I think in person they look a lot better, so I'm kind of okay with it now. Chirrut's pretty good. We could flip Obi-Wan and give him a General's Blade. That's pretty nice. If we do that, we can play both of these, right? Yeah. I really don't want to dump Luke or Yoda, though. Oh, no, we can do General's Blade plus one of them. I'd rather have Chirrut, I think. Caller says they look a little nicer in person. I haven't seen it yet. Hi, Posan. Hope you're doing well. Caller says, yeah, it's not the most competitive store in the area. They barely get folks for weekly play. Yeah, so that should be something where you spread the pricing out more, 100%. So we flip Obi-Wan first. Then we General's Blade. Then we swing. Then we swing. Oh. Yeah, we have to swing first, unfortunately. I don't want to put an experience on there, guy. That does let me play Chirrut and hit base with this. Okay. Sorry, guys. I also have to play the thing while I'm reading all these chats. Keep it coming. How says the plain background ones? Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna reserve my judgment. Levy says my local scene is so sad. We went from 20 people from Spark down to 4 now in Jump. I work on my LGS and I've been trying so hard to get people in the game. Yeah, it's really hard sometimes, honestly. And I don't have a really good solution either. So I think we're gonna swing here. Experience the Chirrut. Speaking of carbon, I open Invisible Hand. Oh, sick. Serial Invisible Hand. Nice. I don't have this for Yoda, so I guess it's just Luke this turn. Let's swing first, though. I want to see what they put out. So I haven't played anything yet. Honestly, hitting... Oh, there we go. That answers that question. I'm glad we kept the Luke up. Holy smokes. Also, yeah, Clockwork, good point. 100 out of 250 is a great number. Had a couple of players quit over Tarkentown. Tarkentown was pretty toxic for a while. I think it's fine now, but... yeah. No play, only chat interaction? I've thought about, like, playing some other games and just yapping with people before, for sure. We're on 7. So we swing with this first. Honestly, I don't know how he outs... He needs to kill Luke here. He's just gonna die. If he does do that, we can Yoda. Snapshot is not going to be enough to kill Luke, so you're dead. You have to pay attention to play. You're having full conversations until 7-0, so... yeah, that's fair. Like I said, this is a pretty easy deck to play, so that helps a lot. It'd be a lot harder if I was playing a more complicated deck. But that's fair. But yeah, I get that, Levy. We've had a reduction in people too. Although we had a little bit of a surge in the past couple months. But we're sitting solid at around like 10 to 12 now, which is pretty good for a smaller game. Oh, we're against Gar again. We'll lose the General's Blade and I think the Fell. No, Fell's good in this. We'll lose the Rival's Fall. And then we'll go Consular into Chirrut, I think. That's actually not ideal. They could one-shot our Chirrut here. Now they definitely one-shot the Chirrut, but on... Ooh, we could put Kiadi down. What is this, a snapshot? Let's dump the home one. Do we play Kiadi? I think I still play the Chirrut, weirdly. Because this forces the trade, which I think I'm okay with. You know, I won't get... If they kit their Greedo, I won't get force next turn, though. Don't hit it! Okay, well that's really good then for us. Hogwarts says 10 to 12 is great for a game of Star Wars side. Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm happy with it. So we don't need the Yaddle anymore, because we can play Kiadi for 3. Oh no, we're on 5, so we're on 4. So we want the R2. So we're going to play a unit, cost 2 less. We'll play Kiadi down. They could, like, sneak attack us or surprise strike us here, and it would kind of suck. Oh, nope, Inferno Force, fine. Play an R2. Do I want that Chewbacca? I actually think I do. And it says, I'm glad that my Raid deck won't really need Yodas to function at the start of next set. Makes me less worried about the Legend Hunt since I'm not going to Galactic. Of course you want Vader's too spicy. Yeah, no, Vader's too good. Also, I'm pretty sure, unless something really weird changes, I'm gonna be playing, the Tarkin deck? Not Tarkin. What's his name? What's Blue Boy? Thrawn. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be playing Thrawn. Unless something changes. And if I do change, it's gonna change to Kira, so I'll need Vader's either way. Poisson says, what's your opinion about the new Qui-Gon and the new Annie? Are you talking about the 5-drop Anakin? Or the 7-drop Anakin, Poisson? The one that's -3 twice? On 5... I don't have a 7 to play. I mean, we could just go face. Do we play Chirrut again here? We could play Caloran. That's probably the correct play, actually. I'm a little worried about damage. This is fine, right? Yeah, there we go. We got a Sentinel. We're good. Know the leaders? Okay. One sec, Masan. Thrawn, yeah. Vader's crack at the dev getting their heads checked. I'm not sure that's the case. It is very good, but you have to be playing a 25 health base for it to really be broken. Honestly, the real thing is I think Timely Intervention might be too good now. There's too many things that Timely breaks. Part of me wonders if that card might be headed for the ban list at some point here. Actually, more Sentinels is good right now. Because, like, Timely breaks, like, several cards. And you have to, like... You have to play so weird around it for it to be a thing, too, right? Like, it's just not a fair card. Let's see... Vader's fine, doesn't have ambush. With ambush, though? Yeah, exactly. Hi, Alex. Hope you're doing well. Now, one more set of bonk to then rotation? Yeah, that's true, too. Levy says, I haven't decided on the deck 100% for GC, but I'm between Vader Yellow, Han 2 Data Vault. I feel like Space Aggro just gets better with the Speeble forces on the set force. That is 100% true. ECL McDonald's cheeseburgers. Jesus. Okay, where are we at here? Okay, they killed Kelleran, that's fine. Well, let's... Oh, that's right. I need to remember that playing Yoda early doesn't help. I think I'm going to swing base. We'll put an XP on R2 and we'll kill her with that. Okay, going back, because I kind of missed what Pasan said earlier. He was asking about the Anakin leader and the Qui-Gon leader. So personally, I love the Qui-Gon leader. I don't know if he's good enough for a competitive play, though. Unfortunately, the game kind of sped up with this set, and it makes him really hard to play. That being said, he is a super fun leader, and I will definitely be having, like, fun games with him. 100%. As far as Anakin goes, he's really close. He's probably my favorite leader from the new set. And his deck is insanely fun. I don't know if it's good enough yet either to be competitive, but it is really close. That deck can do some silly things. On 7... General Spade's kind of nice, actually. We'll dump the Fell. Greasy cheeseburgers helps Vader come out faster? Oh, jeez. Clucker Sub would rather them continue to ban set 1 through 3 than worry about making strong cards in rotation sets? I mean, I guess. I'd rather they do both. 5-2... That doesn't help with that, so that's fine. Let's swing... I'm gonna swing face and we'll XP the wolf, because that makes it really annoying for Gar to get through. Will they make that... Sorry, I've got something in front of my screen. Will they make that hate ship at Qui-Gon work? So I tried that, and it's just really gimmicky. Like, it's not like it's impossible for it to work, but it's really hard to get, like, a 3-piece combo. I think I'm gonna put the Chewie in play. I probably should have put the General's Blade on this, honestly. We're just gonna Rivals Fall that, I think. And then... I'll just attack. That's fine. I'm playing this game very suboptimally. Y'all have too many interesting questions. Who do you think will brace Sabine as preferred aggro leader once she's rotated out? Honestly, I don't know. I would have to look. There isn't, like, a lot of really good aggro stuff right now. I'm sorry. Once she's gone, there isn't a ton of really good aggro stuff. We're definitely playing Yoda here. Let's blow up the shuttle. Is Ahsoka rotating? Ahsoka might be the answer. Or, what's the pilot guy, the yellow one? He's also really good. It says Qui-Gon Red has absolutely insane discard potential. I've been showing out playing against. They play Force or Ahsoka Pillage. So the problem with Qui-Gon specifically is that you can't beat aggro. Like, you get absolutely wrecked by aggro. And you just can't be a competitive deck and have that be the case, unfortunately. Because you have to give up board presence to, like, execute your stuff, it just doesn't work, unfortunately. Like, it's good. It's a deck you can do cool stuff with at locals. 100%. So I'm gonna burn Obi-Wan here. We'll XP this and blow up the Sage with Yoda. Anakin Blue, I actually think is quite strong. There's some really silly things you can do with it. I think I'm just going to throw a General's Blade on the Consular, honestly. Just make him nice and large. And just apply pressure. Yeah, no, there's no reason to charge that. Anakin Blue is really fun. It was like the first deck I played. And it says also I think Trench Green will make a comeback for me. Interesting, interesting. I'd love to see the list on that. I think Cal might find a place what Sabine leaves. Cal is a really neat deck. I don't know what to make of that leader. It's so weird because it's like... It's almost a, it's like a control leader with an aggro package. I think there's probably a deck out, the list out there that's really crazy with Cal Kestis. I just don't know what it is yet, and it's going to take a lot of playtesting to figure him out. I don't think Nuani can be played outside of blue. So the reason, I mean, you could, but the problem is I don't ever think you get anything that's, like, the blue stuff is so good. Like, why would you ever, like, not play the Anakin unit with that leader? Like, it's literally made for him. This hand's kind of crap. I'm going to mulligan it. Oh boy, I don't have a turn 1. Alright, this is probably our loss, guys. Sorry, I tried my best to go undefeated today, but I'm pretty sure we're losing this one. Oh, we're against Padme. Maybe it's bad enough where we can actually get there. But yeah, Pasan, the thing about Anakin is, like, why would you ever play him without the best unit? It's like the reason you play him. Mazda says, Kazuda, Qui-Gon is the same issue as X-Plate. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, it's the same kind of thing. Except you're getting weaker units instead of stronger. So with X-Plate, at least, like, you get to, honestly, I don't think we bother with the healing. With Exploit, at least you get to keep, like, you get to make your units bigger. So the problem with Exploit is, like, it's really easy for you to lose your Exploit cards to, like, removal spells, right? But at least you're getting bigger stuff, so maybe you can get there. Clocker says R.I.P. Padme on R.I.P. The run ender. Padme double green gonna crunch ya? Oh, jeez. That is true. Unity of Purpose is still a broken card. I think I'm claiming here. I say no reason to attack, so we'll claim. Honestly, this Oppo guy is pretty good. I kind of want to try building a double green deck with him. This card is very strong. I really want to try him in double green Palpatine again. Because he could be like a piece the deck really needs. Oppo go burr. Maybe she's running Luminous Beings to spice things up a little. Oh, geez. Don't need interceptors. So, I think we Callus to kill Obi-Wan and draw? I kind of like that. We get our draw and we get our... Oh, no, this is only force cards. That's right. That's fine, though. Interesting. Why would they do that in that order? That's really surprising to me. I guess that Obi-Wan still trades badly with everything. I guess we'll just go to base then? Sure. Coruscant Guard? What is that? Alright, fair trade, fair trade. What does he kill here? The Obi-Wan or the Callus? The Obi-Wan? Okay, that's fine. We will experience... Actually, we should experience the Callus here first, because then if they trade, we get a full trade on it. That's actually way better. I should have done that before playing the last card. Deploy. Oh, Padme, she's a 2/8? Why is she a 2/8? Oh, because of Euleron. That's cool. Well, we'll swing here, and we'll XP this, and then that can take out Euleron, which is nice. That's fine, that kills Padme, and then this kills Euleron. Alright, so we did some trading, and we're actually coming out on top. He's great, yeah, auto-include in any double green. Yeah, just the 3/5 stat line's really strong. Slaying with Obi? Thanks, Panda. Add up Dark. Well, we'll kill him, that's fine. I'll accept that. Coruscant Guard. What's the best play here? I think it's just Kiadi into Owen, honestly. This is efficient, so we'll do that. Bright Hope is pretty nice. The real hero of the set, by the way, is Owen Lars, if anyone doesn't know. Card's broken. Best card in the set. 100%. Hey, I get to draw 2 cards. That's always nice. I think we just fell the Keller in right away. I don't really want to have to deal with him. Kiadi can kill that. And then we just start swinging. We can play an Obi-Wan. Even better. I think they're just done, honestly. This is the problem with Padme as a leader. Is because, oh, there's a Yoda. That's gonna kill something. What does he kill? Kiadi, probably? Or no, it's only 4 damage. Iterant Warrior? But yeah, the problem with Padme is it's just so hard to keep up the coordinate in this game. It's basically functionally impossible, I swear. Swing into base. Actually, I think we Luke here. Then we can just finish it off with Obi. Liam says, also where Nebula Ignition at? I mean, I feel like that would be a side card, right? Because unless you're playing against, like, Control, I don't think you really need it. Not that it's, like, a bad card or anything, but it just seems unnecessary. Sansan Thurk said the best card of the set is Secretive Sage. I mean, that is a very good card. I think I would argue that, Night Sister is a little better. I like the draw more than the shield, personally. But that's definitely an opinion piece. But, I mean, both of the blue 2-drops are cracked. So, you can kind of pick whatever one you want. Owen finds Secretive Sage. Easy win for Owen. It's true. Dude, Owen finds Vader. Secretive Sage is probably saying the most broad play. I mean, it's a blue generic card. I think a lot of the time you're playing both. Especially if you're in a Force deck, since they're both Force units. Did it beat you if they were playing Haldo instead of Padme? I mean, that's possible. I did have a bad start. Bop and boop. We're Consular into Chirrut right now. It's probably fine, right? Ooh, Kanan. This will be interesting. I haven't played much against him recently. I feel like he kind of fell out of favor. Is there ever a world where we Generals Blade into Grogu here instead of Consularing? I kind of like that, honestly. I'm going to put the Yoda away so we have both options available. Poisson says, I think it's Kiadi Mundi. That's another really good card, honestly. There's just a lot of really good cards in this set. I think I'm going to go this route. I like this better. Ability is crazy and good stats. Yeah, and that's another big card. That, like, functionally changes kind of how the game is played, right? Because, like, there's just so much draw in this set. Like, that Force Throw is just... The one discard from Force Throw usually isn't even close to crippling anymore. You don't believe this, but Owen even finds Kiadi. Owen broken, no cap. Blue Vader with the right deck is crazy too. Yeah. If you can functionally play ECL, the Vader's insane. I think without ECL, if you're just playing Timely, he's a lot more fair. But doing that on 6 just is so backbreaking to a lot of decks. The fact that he kills leaders. That was probably the thing they shouldn't have done. Him killing leaders might be a little too good. Because normally they don't let you do that on 6. While playing a big unit like that. I think we're just going to attack base here. And then we're going to play our Kiati. Attack base. XPM. Look at this board. Look at this board I put no effort into making. Yes, but you won't generate the force the turn after? That's a big deal. Generate the force for what? Oh, for... If you play ECL, you mean? Is that what you're talking about, Busan? Because the decks that play Vader usually aren't playing Force. They're playing old stuff. Owen? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So he's not supposed to be turn 1 in this deck. He's supposed to be later in the game. They killed something of mine. Do I just drop a Luke here? You know what? We're going to be greedy about this. Watch this play, okay? We're going to attack. They're going to use Kanan to put a shield on Kanan. Watch. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Good game. I called it. Effect. Experience up my boy Luke. Deploy. Oh my god, this is such a blowout. Turns out doing a consular or a general's blade every turn is broken. Does new Vader work against space units just ground? It can kill anything. You put a... They have to have a ground unit for you to ambush, to be fair. But when it comes in, it puts a shield on one of yours and one of theirs. And then on attack, you kill anything with a shield. Leaders, space units, doesn't matter. They're all dying. But Kiani doesn't restore 2. How can anyone beat that on from turn 1? Utterly insane. Dude, he's great. The uncle's broke. I think this is keepable. I think we put Owen and Itinerant down. Because we want this Rival's Fall, because I see a Navarre. Archon puts... That is the correct face. Archon. You should have seen me playing the, I guess we drop Obi here. Oh, I gotta resource something. Let's put Home 1 down. You should have seen me playing that Thrawn deck. Dude, I was crushing with that thing. Open fire. Well, that's just rude. Is he doing the super greedy Avar play? Why does he have Avar and a force base? Is he just trying to be like the super get Avar in early? I guess we can dump the Fel. Because we're going to go Consular Owen this turn. Get our Sentinel back up. But yes, that's the correct face, Archon. What are they doing over there? There's the Kiati, so there's a draw 2. Put Owen down. Are they just gonna claim again? Nope, they gain the force, which is fine. I guess we should just go to base. And we'll give Owen an experience. I think... Callus doesn't do much right now. At least the ambush doesn't, so it's probably Kiati this turn. What do they do? They open fire? What do they... Oh, because I don't have the Sentinel yet. That makes sense. Okay. That's fine. I think... I mean, I'm gonna play the Kiadi, but I think we do this first. Actually, we don't have to do that, because that gives us Sentinel. Yeah, we'll just play him. Plays the daughter. That's interesting. We can do this. I guess it doesn't really matter if we do it now. I guess we just deploy, because we already have experience on everything we can give it to. Passes. So we need to be careful we don't give them a VAR this turn. How many times have they used the Force? 0 so far. So I think that means Obi-Wan trades here. They claimed initiative. Okay. So now we can go face if we want to. I think that's fine. No, we can clear the Brawler. That's fine. And Owen gets in for one. Dump the Gunji. Callus is really not doing much. I think we do... Oh, nope, we did that one. That's fair. I kind of want them to kill Owen right now. I would love our search. Searchy search. So what do they probably swing? They swing into base? But why? Alright, well I'll kill it. That's fine. Oh, the duck! They're playing the duck! I love the duck! Let's put a lightsaber on Obi-Wan. Play this. Force throw. That's actually really obnoxious. I get a draw though, right? For Kiadi? I'm assuming he doesn't have to be there. That does kill Obi-Wan with the lightsaber though, which is really annoying. We'll trigger our draw 2. And then we'll just go to base. It's fine. They still can't flip a VAR, so it's no big deal. We're on 7. Once again, Callus isn't very good. Yeah, I'm not sure yet how to feel about the power creep from this set, because there's pretty significant... I think this is the strong... Disconnecting. Okay. Sorry about the hiccup, everybody. Looks like my internet had a bit of a hiccup. Hopefully everyone's still there. What did they do? They swung with the duck. Not my duck. The real problem here is I don't have a way to really clear a VAR very easily. I'm not here? No, we lost Fantastic! I think we're still fine. Them force throwing the Rivals Fall is really unfortunate. But, like, we do have some pretty good stuff here. It's sad that that's Shatterpoint and not something that actually removes the guy. I think we just go to base and then we drop a Redemption? It's going to be quite the race. I'm not sure if we win it. But we're going to try. I guess we could have... What do they have? Yoda's lightsaber, constructed lightsaber. Just the two? Okay, maybe we home one out in Obi-Wan then. Yeah, I think I like that better. Put the Sentinel up. Cat says, I'm kind of fine with the silent power creep bringing things more into mid-gamey territory. I mean, that's fair. I'm glad that they boosted, like, this defense and not the attack necessarily. Also, I'm really glad they didn't make random things rebels again. Because, like, the rebel package is, like, the aggro package, right? If they had made, like, Gunji a rebel for some reason, like a 2-5, that just would have made aggro better. So I'm glad that they were careful about that. I can very much see, like, their experience from the first 3 sets kind of playing into the design of this one, and it makes a really big deal. Does she have Overwhelm? She does have Overwhelm. Force Throw comes down. I guess we'll lose the Shatter Point. That stinks, so that's probably going to kill Owen. Well, let's grab a Yoda. That's obviously good. Swing and base. I mean, we're trying. We're getting close. Third Force Throw would really suck right now. Okay, they don't have it. That's good. Maybe I should have put that on home one. I mean, the game was already pretty mid-rangey. It was getting pretty aggro again, honestly. Between, like, Vader Yellow and Sabine, there was a lot of aggro as well. I honestly think the game was getting pretty balanced. And I think it stays pretty balanced. Hey, we won. Oh, wait, no, they won. How did they kill me? Did I just not have enough? Oh, I didn't pay attention to my base. That's funny. Well, there it goes. I finally got a loss from reading chat too much. Definitely not because I just lost the game or anything, I swear. Definitely not because there was like a 13-16 of R on board. That says Data Vault meta and whatnot. Yeah. Oh, jeez, Clockwork. Alright, well, Clockwork gets the pinned chat comment in the night. In case anyone's curious, the message was, ah, well, stomped by a large woman, worse ways to go. You're a winner in our hearts. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Lady Temescu slapped you. Alright. Alright, guys. Chat's getting a little too horny. Oh, man. God, what was I watching? I was watching something recently, and they made a Lady Temescu reference, and I was like, oh, that's that thing that everyone was obsessed with like two or 3 years ago. What was it? I don't remember now. Dang, it sucks that I can't remember. This hand is pretty mid. I'm actually going to try for a better one. That's about the same, but we'll make it work. Yeah, we'll just drop Yaddle, that's fine. Hey, now I'm Ace. My comment just merely referencing a large lady. Alright, fantastic. Happy Pride to you. I always like when I see random other LGBT people in my chat. Ooh, Consular. I don't have anything to trigger it right now. Maybe we play that and R2 and we try and draw into something? That is the interesting way to do this. I don't know what that means. Being old rules? Oh, jeez. It's okay, Nozzle. Sometimes it's better not to know what the internet's talking about. Hey, they force-choked my guy. I already have one of those. I don't need another one. That's fine. We'll play the consular out. Something big. I got a dog and Owen. Okay, that's not big. We're going into 4. How worried am I about something like a Poe here? I guess we could lose the wolf because we can play Obi-Wan and Owen this turn, which is probably fine. Plays a Chirrut. That is annoying. Do we Shatterpoint the Chirrut just to get it out of the way? The other option... Actually, I think it's better to play Obi-Wan. I don't need to be doing a bunch of attacking this turn or anything. We have Consular up, so if we can get to a point where we can do something with this, it starts getting crazy really fast. And we can just kind of keep putting things out. We're on 5, so we can't actually play Yoda yet. I think that means we resource it. Plus, putting Yoda in playoff Consular isn't actually that good. Part of me wants to take Yoda to 3 and up the home one to... Yoda down to 2 and home one up to 3 just because of Consular. Hammerhead comes down. Deals some damage to Obi-Wan. Do I Shatterpoint the Chirrut? If I do, I'll have 1 left, which isn't, like, enough. I think I do, though. It puts me in a really good spot. Because now they have to, like, flip Han in order to clear this. I think we just clear there. There's Han. Oh, I guess I didn't think about the fact that... Yeah, I didn't think about the fact that we wouldn't get in Sentinel. That's fine. It's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. I think I will clear Han, though. So this is going to leave him with 2, so we have to put this on R2. R2 swings. I don't want that. Get our Restore 2 in, and we'll pass. Another Rival's Folly is very nice. We could just put Bright Hope up, too. Plays a Kiadi to draw some cards. Only 2 left. I think I'm just gonna delete the Hammerhead. Not have to worry about it anymore. Now that's just says I wish deploys would count for abilities like 3-cost Obi, but it'd be really, really good. I don't know. I'd have to go look at like all the cards for rebalancing purposes for that. I'm not sure if it would be okay. It could be, though. I just would have to go look. Because I'm sure there's something that breaks. No, we're looking for bigger things than this right now. Like Kelleran. Kelleran's good. Killed that. I think we want to do damage first here. Because if I play Kelleran, he's just gonna die to Yaddle. That's fine. Oh, we got our Consular back. Not ideal, but it's something. There's a Luke, which is annoying. I think I might be claiming here, honestly. I don't think this 1 is worth it. You know what? Maybe we should have swung here. I mean, I guess we have Fell for Luke. If they have another Luke, or like a crate, this gets kind of sketchy. They have Fell. That's fine. I think I'm going to trade this here. Yeah, and grab a Luke. There we go. That's good. And then I think I'm actually going to swing with the Consular and bounce it with Bright Hope. Just for another draw. Liam says, I think the deploy, enter, and leave play thing was specifically altered around the time of Boba 1, right? Or at least clarified around there. Yeah, but it was not what we were talking about. They made it so that, because originally leaders were considered in play, even if they were not like on the field. So if you awakened and then swung with them for Boba's effect, they would count as they would kind of have already been in play, so we would deal 3 damage to them. They changed it so that they're not considered in play when they're a leader, but they also don't come into play either. It's kind of confusing. They don't trigger, like, enter the battlefield effects. Force throw? You're gonna force throw when I only have the consular out? That's kind of rude, you know? I kind of want this Bright Hope. But if I pitch Rival's Fall and they have a crate, we'd, like, lose instantly. Yeah, I've used a lot of removal. I have to keep it, which means that has to go, which is kind of suck. It means we just have to claim. Them says they're enter play, but they're not played. Yeah, exactly. They had some weird wording for it. I'm gonna resource because then I can play both of these, but this is just gonna remove this right now. Plays a mace. I am going to put Gunji in play. It says, so is Tech Spark of Hope in this list? Seems like an easy fit. I mean, it could be. The way this deck is, like, there's a million things you could play that all would fit, and you just kind of play your favorites. Since it goes with, like, literally everything. I think we want the base damage, so I'm going to do this. That lets him trade with Ezra if he wants. But I think that's fine. We just drop the Fell on the mace. I think that's better than trading with mace straight up. He did that. That's interesting. Well, now I can do this and he can't trade with Ezra anymore. Oh, Force Choke's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm going to put an Owen down and see if they kill it. I kind of want another search. Kelleran is into tech, is going to be snazzy, just like Home One tech. It's not a bad idea. I could see that. My Kelleran targets aren't particularly good right now, so that's completely fair. I'm going to put this in play and see what they do. That's fair. Alright, we'll get rid of the mace. That's fine. Plays a Poe. We'll claim. There's a Kelleran. That's really good for us. I think I'm going to keep this Interceptors in hand. There's not really a reason to do other things. Do I drop the Kelleran now? I guess there was a reason, because that could let us have play a 5. It's probably worthwhile. Do I kill the Poe? I think the answer is honestly no. I think we want our Owen search. How many Yodas have we seen? Only one? Let's see if we can get him to attack it. Restoring 2 is a pretty big lure. There's the Poe, obviously. Just did the 6. I think now we play Kelleran. Kiadi, Mace, or Warrior. I think it's just Kiadi, honestly. Just the stats I think is fine since we're up tempo right now. That also makes it really annoying if he wants to play 2 small things, he can't anymore. I really like Kiadi in this deck. Normally, I'm not a huge fan of this card. I feel like it's really, really hard to get to work correctly. But I think it's been very strong. Like, that there just protected Kelleran. Probably going to swing into base. It's really close still, though. And the question becomes, do I remove the Poe with Coloran next turn? Or do I hit the base for 8? Mace comes down. Redemption's really good. So is Home 1. Home 1 I can get a 5 right now. Nothing's really that good. Like, I get Obi-Wan. So he has 8, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 on board. I can reduce that to 11, but that still kills me. 9? 9 still kills me? Damn, 9 is the exact number to kill me. It's really unfortunate. It means I have to do this, I think. Right? Because I can't do enough without it. Yeah, we have to kill the Poe. I think we're losing this. I think the incidental small units are gonna beat us here. Also, he's restoring a lot off Yaddle, too. I mean, it's gotta be Redemption, right? I don't really have a choice. I think we're toast. Yo, yeah, crate. We're definitely toast. I've been waiting for it all game. He finally has it, but it's too late. With a force throw? Is that force throw number 3? No, it's only number 2. It just feels like number 3, but that's definitely game. I don't think there's a single card I could draw now. Because I can't play anything that is, what, 8? 8 or less? So I can't play Yoda anymore. Yeah, that's game. There we go. There's one I really feel like we lost. That was against the meta deck, too. Because one thing you gotta remember is these are Carabash games, so, like... this was a real deck that you'll really see. This, Han 2 is going to be a very strong deck in this new set. There's a lot of things you can abuse with it. Honestly, in, like, a bunch of different colors. Han Green, too. Both of them are really, really nice. Ooh, Mirror Match. Virgin's Temple and everything. I get to play first. This is an unplayable hand, so we'll mulligan. Still honestly pretty mid, but we'll have to make it work. Really need something to go with this Gunji here. None of those are good. We are probably cooked. Well, we'll deal 2 to it. What's coming down? Oh. Well, that's fine. I don't mind that so much. I think we claim here rather than put the XP down. Because then we can clear out his Consular. Man, what is this hand? This hand is bad. We probably should have resourced the Callus. At least we can stop him from ramping again, but I think we're kind of cooked. Well, we can do that back at least. However, if he swings here, we don't get force next turn. Oh. Why? Oh, I guess he would have lost his blue leader. That's true. I don't know. Keeping me off force seems very good. So we're going into 5 here. Part of me wants to pilot that Interceptor with this Chewbacca. Is that bad? Like, that would be a house. And this deck does not play good outs for it either. It's not efficient. That's like the bad part. Ooh, no. Now we have to fell the dragon. I don't think we have a choice anymore. I can't keep that General's Blade around as much as I want to. His Obi-Wan comes out. We want to experience our Grogu, or Gunji, sorry. Wrong brown furry thing. That way he can't trade straight up here. To play Obi. And I think we trade out for his Obi here. Nothing to give experience to. Trade that. Swing in. Pass. We're on 6. I think we lose Chirrut, and then I really want to pilot this. I think I'm going to play Concord and Chewbacca this turn. Shatterpoint. What is it killing? Did it only have 3 health left? Oh, no, he used the full force thing. Okay. So I think I still want to do that, which means I need him to attack first. There we go, that's what I wanted. Now we can Chewbacca pilot, swing, and XP, and we get our big interceptors. That thing's gonna sit there forever now. He does not have... This deck does not play outs for this. Plays a color in. Honestly, I think now we just start charging their base. So what we're going to do is we're going to play Luke -3 the Obi-Wan, and then just clear it with our Obi-Wan. Clears here, makes Luke big, swings here, pass. Definitely don't need a Bright Hope, but we do have a Home 1 coming down. Nothing really to play yet, though. He has to first action clear Luke or he's gonna die. Plays an Obi. I think we Shatterpoint the Kelleran? I guess we don't have anything else to play, so we'll Rivals Fall the Kelleran. I don't know if that's necessary, but I don't see how he wins this anymore. Oh, that's actually... No, we still have it. We can just do this. Alrighty. Okay, Mr. Guy, I see how it is. I'll just claim and kill you with the interceptors then. Boop boop. GG. Won the mirror. Honestly, neither of us had particularly crazy starts there, but was good enough. Alright, couple more. Barris. Barris is another really cool leader that I haven't had a chance to really play around with yet. I think she actually does have some pretty good potential. We just haven't I haven't gotten a chance to sit around and like test stuff out with her yet. But she's got some silly stuff she can do. I think her in combination with like the 4-cost Jabba could do a lot of work. Because then you can reduce tricks by 2. And some of them get really crazy when they're reduced by 2. I'm going to do that. Put on bottom. Kylo Ren first action. That's interesting. I think I'd rather play the Lull Wolf here. I'm now calling this the Lull Wolf, by the way. I guess I don't need the R2. Sure, why not? We'll make it a big wolf. Blade is interesting. Pretty sure it's just Warrior this turn, no matter what, though. Plays a contracted Jump Master. That's fine. We'll just play her. No need to do the thing. Hits the wolf. That's fine. We'll make her big. Kiadi is probably the play this turn. Or we could put General's Blade on Obi-Wan. If we do that, we can't play Kiadi, though. And actually, we don't have any other plays if we do that. So I think we actually dump the General's Blade. Kills the wolf, that's fine. I don't care about that. So I'm gonna deploy this first. And we hope that they play something small. That's not small. Well, we'll still play Kiadi, and then we'll just hit base. Is she a 6? Oh, she is a 6. Then we'll just make a big Kiadi. Going into 6, it's just gonna be Chewbacca at this point. Contracted Jump Master's a weird choice. I guess they just wanted Space Sentinel. That's gonna minus, so Obi-Wan's probably dying. We will play Chewbacca now, because that stops them from playing another card. What is she? Is she at 7? 4-7. Honestly, I think we just keep going at base. We have so much more damage than they do. But I think this is kind of fine. Wait, she didn't flip? Why didn't she flip? Now she's going to be way behind. That is one thing I like about this deck, is sometimes you can just get, like, stupid aggro for no reason. Using Barris. Oh, is this a Super Laser Blast? Wait, I have Chewy. That doesn't help them. Bamboozle. I've been bamboozled for 3. I mean, fine. They're still kind of dead, aren't they? Yep, they're dead. Oh, wait, they have a Sentinel out there now. Nothing of mine has died yet. Guess we Rivals Fall it? GG. Alright, I think I'm going to call last game on this one. Looks like people are petering off, heading to bed anyways. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching tonight. Like I said before, please like the video. It helps with the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to support the channel, there is Patreon in the description. Also, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel now, too. Get you extra fun things you can do in chat during the streams. Let's see. Consular. We can keep this. It was the last card I saw. Hi, Diego. Hope you're doing good. Ooh, this is going to be... Oh, it's Boba Fett. Okay. We're going to put a Chewbacca in this turn. That's pretty good. Actually, we might want those interceptors. I'm going to put Owen away, as sad as that is. Super Laser. This is an interesting build. I guess they're rushing for... How do I feel about that? Oh, they ramped themselves with it. That's so weird. That seems like a waste though, right? Why would you bother doing that? I mean, we're gonna need this Interceptors or possibly this Fell the Dragon later. I think we just get rid of Yoda. Thanks, Diego. It's a pretty fun deck. Really simple, but still really fun. I guess I'll put the General's Blade on the Consular. And then we can swing... Oh, no, we can't play... We can play Concord Dawn this turn. That's still something. But then we can XP the Chewbacca, too. Assault Frigate comes in. We'll swing. They are going to get their Boba flip here on, which is kind of rough. The good news is we have that. I actually think we're going to put the XP because then Boba can't, like, one-shot this. On 5, 6, 7 with our Consular. I think we dump the Chewie. We are putting a lot of pressure, but they also have Data Vaults. They have 8 more health than us. This Boba Fett thing is going to be very large and very in the way. The good news is the 4 damage doesn't kill anything on our board. Yeah, there's the Boba Fett. Put the damage on the Interceptors. That's fair, that's fair. Next turn we can Redemption, which is really nice. I guess we'll swing now, since it's gonna die. We're gonna take, what, 9 here? We're gonna be very close to dead if we're not careful. OB? If we get OB'd, we get OB. I can't stop it. 12 indirect. We're gonna have to put as much as we can on the thing. So, they have 10 off the bat. So we can't do... Wait, how many do I have on base? 11? If I do this, we'll be okay, because we'll be at 14. Oh, we could enter at Warrior here. Yeah, that heals 3 from base, which is puts us out of super danger range. We deploy Obi-Wan. Swing, give this, swing. Alright, and we have Redemption this turn. But I don't think we need Kiadi. So, even if they hit us with the frigate, we actually should be okay. OB here would suck. If they don't have OB, though, I think we win. Hey, look, it's OB. Everyone's favorite punch in the face. I mean, the good news is Redemption actually kills the Assault Frigate, which is nice. So they do 12. Oh no, we can't play it anymore. We can't play it anymore. Oh my god, we're 1 damage short. I mean, we got a claim. We're 1 damage short. Oh, they had a force choke anyways. It didn't really matter. Redemption doesn't help, right? Because it has Overwhelm. Think we're cooked. Oh, we don't even have enough stuff for Redemption. Yeah, that's game. Alright, I'm gonna play one more. Because, that one wasn't satisfying. I'm gonna play one more. One more. Gotta chase the last win, of course. Can't go out on a loss. Tarkin red, so this is gonna be an aggro deck. Dang, if we had another 2-drop, this would be really good. That is functional. We can work with that. Consular on 1's nice. Means I kind of want to keep the home one. I think I'm going to do this. That leaves us with healing and sentinels and all sorts of nice stuff. Part of me wants to throw Yaddle out here, honestly. I mean, Consular's nice, but we don't have anything to play with it. I guess we could play both of these next turn if we put Consular out, to be fair. Yoda's probably going to be too late, so we'll get rid of him. Levy says, can't end on a loss, ends up playing until 4 a.m. I swear that has never happened before in my life. That's a lie. I think I'm going to put Yaddle down, because if I put the wolf down and he attacks it, I might not get force. This way I can do this. And we get force back right away. Chirrut's pretty good. I think we dump the wolf and we just play Chirrut. It's fine. Get my restore. Drop Chirrut. We can even give him an XP. Chewie's nice, very nice. These are all good cards, honestly. What is this? Dengar. On attack, deal 2 indirect. If Underworld, deal 3. This is not an Underworld. I think we'd rather have the Redemption than the home one. We'll see if I end up regretting that. Stay on target for damage. 2 indirect. I'm actually going to do that to Chirrut, I think. I want to deploy Obi first because then Yaddle can give him restore. We can give up force here. 1 indirect, I can put that on him. Trigger the -2. Another indirect, we can put that on a unit. I think we win this race is the good stuff. Just because I have lots of like things to put indirect on. Fell the dragon, that could be good. Interceptors is good too. I don't think I'm worried about killing the Thrawn. Is there something I need Rival's Fall for that I wouldn't need Fell the Dragon for? I don't think so. Plays... What the heck was this? Attack with 2 space units? I mean, I guess that's fine. Do I have enough damage to kill him here? 22... I guess we're technically 1 short. I don't think there's anything I'm worried about. They're also top decking. I think I've got them. Yeah, see, the problem with how they're playing this is you don't want to play like Desperate Commando and stuff in this version. You need to just be playing all gas all the time. 1, 2, 3. And that's game. Alright, there we go. That makes me feel better. Alright, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, please like, subscribe. It was nice to see you all this evening. Let's see, who's still here? Night Levy, Night Greg, Night Clockwork. Liam's probably still here. Nice afternoon to him. Good night, Diego. Good night, Fantastic. Good night, Nozzle. I think I should be on again tomorrow. We'll have to see, but I'm planning on it. Not sure what I'm gonna play yet. We'll have to see. Maybe I'll take some time to put something fancy together. Good night, everyone. GG.